What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 161, and today we do indeed have the final day of Ligue 1 here in France. And if you missed the last episode, here is what happened. We won our final 3 games, and so did Marseille. Brilliant, just typical. And that does mean that we set up a final day finish between two teams to see who will win Ligue 1. PSG, us, we are top with 87 points. Marseille are in second with 86. So only 1 point separating us, and the goal difference figure is +9 in our favour. So in really simple terms, if we win the final game on the final day against Stade Rennais here at home at Parc des Princes, we will be crowned champions regardless of what Marseille do. If Marseille win, we have to win as well, because a draw won't be enough, and of course a loss won't be enough either, so we will have to win. Draws effectively mean nothing, because even if we lose today and Marseille draw, we'd have to lose by 9 clear goals. And against Stade Rennais at home, Stade Rennais is 7th place, but I just can't see that happening somehow. So forget about the draws, they basically mean nothing. In simple terms, if we win, we're crowned champions. If Marseille win, then we have to win. So it's as simple as that. Now, if you're wondering who Marseille are playing, it's Monaco away from home. So I could not be more fortunate, could I? Because obviously Monaco are sitting in 3rd place. Oh no, they're at home actually, sorry. So yeah, Marseille at home to Monaco. But even so, Monaco are sitting in 3rd place, Marseille in 2nd. And Monaco are actually, you know, only 5 points behind us, I think. I think it's 5 points. Or maybe 5 points behind Marseille, thinking about it. But still, they're only a few points behind both of us. So that's actually pretty... That's a pretty good achievement for them. You know, they've stuck with us all the way through, despite neither PSG or Marseille slipping up. But anyway, this is the team I'm going to be running with. Obviously, if you missed the last episode again, Higuain got injured and is going to be out for 8 weeks, which means the season is over. That absolutely sucks, and it's the Champions League final as well. So Ibra is currently leading the line right now. And yeah, this is the team I'm going to run with. We've only got one more game in the season. Of course, that is the Champions League final. That's not for another week, so all the teams should be fit by then. So yeah, we'll run with that team. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not really feeling nervous or anxious at all. I mean, I truly do believe that this... I mean, fate is in our own hands at the end of the day. You know, it's as simple as that. You know, if we win today, we win. So it's easy as that, really. I need to change to 8 minutes, don't I? Yeah, it's as simple as that. So, you know, I'm not nervous at all because no disrespect to Stade Rennais, and of course they are 7th place. That's not bad at all. But we are at home. We've won our last 3 league games. I mean, I just can't see us slipping up today. I mean, I know that the game against Lyon, you know, we required Niang scoring in the final few minutes to win us the game and effectively keep us in top spot coming into the final day. Why is this being played during the day? This game, man, seriously, this has happened a few times when people have left a comment being like, oh, how come it said it was going to be played at night and then it comes out, you know, it's actually played during the day? Why does this happen? I never understand this. It must be a glitch. Anyway, yeah, you know, we come to the final day being 1 point ahead of Marseille, and with the way the season's gone, neither team has slipped up. So even though Marseille are playing 3rd place Monaco, I still believe they'll probably win that game. And I believe we'll win this game as well, not to sound too overly confident, because it's just how it's been. Neither side has slipped up. It's been crazy. But it's been really good, though, because it's been so competitive, you know. I mean, like I said, I've said this many times now. When I first came here, there were a lot of people wondering whether this is going to be competitive and whether I'd just walk away with the league. I knew it wasn't going to happen, because Marseille have just been insane, and it's clearly proved to be the case. You know, Marseille just haven't slipped up. The only reason we are top of the table is because we beat Marseille away at the Velodrome back in episode 150, you know. Had we not done that, we'd be in second and Marseille will be in the driving seats. It's been a really good season for us, you know, to come here, to overtake Marseille, to be in top place, and, you know, to have this really awesome challenge. This pressure that we've been under has been awesome. It doesn't happen as much as it probably should in FIFA when one team is right behind you and they just will not let go. Sometimes it's really easy to just pull away, but this season, absolutely not. It's been really, really good fun and a great challenge for us to be under so much immense pressure from the team behind us. Anyway, we go into the final day. This is going to be a live highlights game, as I don't think I mentioned earlier, but it's a live highlights game regardless. You've probably figured that out by now. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. It should be good fun. Hopefully we do win it, because obviously we lost the Coupe Nationale final to Marseille, which is a bit of a shame. I was going for the treble, and unfortunately that won't happen. But I do want to leave PSG, if we do leave next season, as a few people have been commenting, I do want to leave PSG with at least 1 trophy. And if it can be Ligue 1, if we can win this trophy for the first time on YouTube, I'll be delighted. So going into the final day, here's hoping we can get ourselves the win and go ahead and win at Ligue 1. Yes, Cabela, nicely won back, son. Come on, Hazard. Fake shot and run down that left-hand side. You've got so much pace, man. Okay, offload to Ibra. It's a good ball. Come on, Ibra. First time Berber spin. Roulette. Shoot. Oh, penalty ref, surely. There we go. Penalty in the 8th minute. Ibra gets taken down. We won a very debatable penalty in the Coupe Nationale final, but there's no debate about that one. Ibra goes to shoot, gets his legs clipped, and the referee awards a penalty. So great chance to take the lead early on in this game. You can see the challenge here as he goes to shoot. There it is, tangle of legs. And the referee gives us a penalty. So Hazard has a 100% record from penalties since coming here. So typical, this will probably be the one he misses. Still, let's go to the top right. Come on, Hazard. The Belgian against Costil. And he scores. Eden Hazard scores. 1-0. Paris Saint-Germain. And no one's going to come along and do the Jimmy Bullard celebration. There we go. Niang's going on. And there we go. So PSG 1, Stade Rennais 0, Hazard with the goal. And like any kind of nerves, any kind of anxiety we may have had coming into this game has completely gone. PSG 1, Stade Rennais 0. First attack leads to a penalty, which leads to the first goal. Hazard scoring 1-0 PSG. Yes, Niang, come on. Use your strength. Strength. Oh, good save, Lloris. Jesus. Wasn't really concentrating then. Good stop by Hugo Lloris. Really good chance for Stade Rennais there. The header was not really challenged and contested. Yes, Cabela. I was going to say Kaleba. Kaleba is Kaleba. Forget Cabela. It's Kaleba. Come on. Oh, it's 2-0. I called him the wrong name, but it doesn't matter. I told you I don't know how to pronounce his name. First of all, it was Cabella. Then Cabela. It's got to be Kaleba now. Kaleba scores. Anyway, PSG 2, Stade Rennais 0. And honestly, this has just been really comfortable. The header they had was a good chance for them, but other than that, it's just been pass and pass and pass. Wait for the moment and score. So Cabela scores and makes it PSG 2, Stade Rennais 0. And I'm not going to say the title's already won. That's way too overconfident. But you know, I cannot see us losing our 2-goal lead to this team because we've just been so controlled already. Still, PSG 2, Stade Rennais 0. Perfect start to this first half. Come on, Cabela. Roulette. Space to shoot. We'll have a go. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Oh, that is fantastic. What a fantastic goal that is. Brilliant strike by Cabela. 3-0 Paris Saint-Germain. It's just been way too comfortable. I mean, I don't know why we expected anything else, really. But even so, PSG 3, Stade Rennais 0. And that's one of the goals of the season. Quick little roulette. Gets himself space. You know, seriously, shooting is so overpowered. And it sounds ridiculous, I know. But this year, man, seriously. Particularly those smash shots as well. If you put power on your shot, they're so much more accurate than they used to be. You know, it's absolutely outrageous. That's with the outside of his boot, like 30 yards out. And it's just inch perfect. There's literally nothing the goalkeeper can do about it as it clips inside that far post. PSG 3, Stade Rennais 0. Nothing that the goalkeeper can do. And we're on our way to the title within half an hour. What a fantastic first half already. Got Niang running ahead of him here. Pick him out. Not going to go for a Berber spin this time. I'm going to do something different. Oh, should have gone for a Berber spin. Corner to PSG. Remy Cabela's going to take it. Already got 2 goals. Can he grab himself an assist? And it goes. And he does indeed grab himself an assist. Lacazette heads it in. And makes it 4-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. Remy Cabela, man. Seriously, he is having an absolute stormer in this game. Honestly, on course for a virtual man of the match card, I think. Or informed card. I don't know how Ultimate Team works. Still, Lacazette heads it in. Fantastic delivery as well. Forced Costil to come out. I'm surprised he didn't break his back there. And Lacazette heads in. So PSG 4, Stade Rennais 0. I don't know how many goals I'm going to win this game by, but what a fantastic first half. It has just been perfect. Corner to Stade Rennais. Look at the top left, man. PSG with 37% of possession. Stade Rennais 63. And their header goes over. It means nothing. AI on Legendary will always pass the ball around and dictate tempo and dictate the game. It means absolutely nothing, seriously, because they just don't attack. They just pass it around. I mean, they do attack, obviously, but they just pass it around for the most part. And if you can get yourself in front and get a couple of early goals on the board, it becomes so hard for them because they never change their game plan. And they go close there, but still 4-0. And, you know, the point is, the AI, and I'm just going to do a quick monologue here before half-time. The AI with EA on Legendary, it's the same for every single difficulty, the play style. There's never any obscene urgency or any kind of alteration to the way they want to play the game on the top difficulty, or my understanding is for any difficulty really. It's the same type of play style. And on Legendary, the reason why Legendary is hard for a lot of people, but once you get into once you get into the difficulty and play it enough times, you'll eventually find it relatively comfortably. The reason why some people struggle, you know, at the start is because they find it hard to get the ball off. Great save, Reece. They find it hard to get the ball off the AI. But the point is, you don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. Just, you know, when you look at the tackle success rate for the team you're controlling compared to the AIs, it's usually never as high because it's so hard to intercept and get the ball off them. The only time they'll give up possession, that's a penalty surely, yeah, penalty. The only time you'll ever get the ball off them really is if they misplace a pass or you do eventually put them under immense pressure and they'll let me put my phone on silent. They'll eventually get tackled if you close them down and put enough severity in the challenges. But for the most part, you don't need to worry about it, because if you can get yourself a goal, just let them pass it around. You don't need to worry about getting the ball. Let them pass the ball around and retain possession, because possession's great. It's great to have more possession than your opponent. But at the end of the day, the most important thing, more than anything in football, is in the top left. Goals, as we make it 5-0. That's the most important thing. So for me, you know, possession, a lot of people do comment and always say, look at the possession stats, man. Seriously, the AI team have it much more than you. Yeah, it happens in every single game. It really does mean nothing if you can win the games, because all you got to do is get a couple of early goals on the board and the game's yours, because they'll never, ever change their game plan. They'll never stop worrying about possession. It's almost like the AI teams, EA embed it into their sort of play style, that the most important for them, thing for them isn't goals, it's possession. That's what they care about more than actually winning the game. But anyway, that was enough of me going on a stupid monologue rant, which wasn't really a rant. It was just discussing why AI on Legendary isn't actually that hard. Still, we're 5-0 up at half time, and you know, it's just been way, way, way too comfortable for me. But again, it just proves the point I was saying a minute ago, as Marseille are drawing with Monaco, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But as you can see, 61% possession for Stade Rennais, 39% for us. Pass accuracy, 90% for Stade Rennais. That's really, really high. And it's just way too easy, because you just know that for the next 45 minutes, okay, we're 5-0 up now, so it doesn't matter anyway. But even if it was 1-0 or 2-0 or whatever, they would literally just be doing the exact same thing they will be for the next 45 minutes. Pass the ball around and don't worry about the scoreline. It's absurd, and that's the one thing that, you know, if I was working for EA and able to alter the game to my liking, that's the one thing I would focus on at the start. Try to make sure, I shouldn't have fake shot it there, try to make sure that the AI actually put you under more pressure and stop worrying about passing. Do more long balls into the box, do more direct play when you launch it up to a striker in the air to have him flick it down. I mean, what is that? What is that? I don't know. Let's just stop talking. Let's just carry on with the rest of the game and see what happens. That's a lovely ball inside, and they've played it backwards. Shot comes in, Lloris makes the save. That's the point. That was a great ball inside. And don't get me wrong, they had a good attempt on target, but even so, I think they would have been much better going in for goal there. But anyway, still passing it backwards when you're inside the opposition penalty area rarely ever works out. But there you go. Lloris catches the corner. It's still 5-0. And to be honest, Lloris has actually had to make a couple of good saves in this game. But for the most part, it's been relatively routine. Probably exactly what we should have expected, to be honest. And it's still 5-0. Good passing. That's really nice passing. Come on, Lacazette. Let's Berber spin that inside, son. Oh, good challenge. Van der Wiel to cross. Zlatan! Oh, he's put it wide. Would have been nice to see Zlatan score on the final day. But he puts it just wide the post. Still 5-0 though. I think we're going to win the title now. Come on, Keita. Come on, Keita. Yes, Keita. Get around him, get around him, get around him. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Shoot. Ah, good save. Simple save, really. But attempt on target. Again, another one to add to the ever-growing collection. Niang to cross the corner in, and there's the header just wide the post and behind for a goal kick. Still, the fans are already celebrating. They know 5-0 PSG. This title is going to stay here in Paris. Right, I would love to see Cabella score a hat-trick, so I'm going to try and quickly pass it to Coulomb, Verratti even now. And let's just shoot from range. He's already got one goal after a roulette. Can he get another? No, it's blocked. That should be that now. We've had our 4 minutes. And in fact, there it is. So, PSG 5, Stade Rennais 0. And the title is ours. And we get to see the celebrations, which is good, because sometimes you don't. And we do indeed win the title. So, a very, 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 very routine and comfortable final day for us. We did predict at the start of the episode we would win this trophy. I didn't think it was going to be as routine and comfortable as this. I thought there might be some moments where there was pressure. But for the most part, it was very, very easy. Stade Rennais did have a few attempts on goal here and there. Lloris had to make a couple of good saves. But at the end of the day, there is no doubt in my mind that we were far superior and definitely did deserve to win this trophy. So for the first time on YouTube, we have won Ligue 1. Obviously never managed in France before, our first stint here in this country. So of course it was really important we did get ourselves at least one French trophy. And we have indeed won the top tier of French football. So it is going to be Thiago Silva, the captain, who will lift the trophy. This may be the last trophy he lifts, depending on how we do in the Champions League final and whether I do decide to sell him next year, as he is getting old and is decreasing in stats. But regardless, we have won Ligue 1, delighted about that. And it does mean that, of course, whatever Marseille did in their game against Monaco would not have mattered in the slightest. So, Thiago Silva lifts it aloft, and we have indeed won Ligue 1. And it does mean that, again, you know, I don't think we probably will leave PSG next season, because I do really like managing here. But let's just say we do, for whatever reason. At least we've left them with a trophy. You know, that was the most important thing. We lost the Coupe Nationale final to Marseille, but it was important we won at least one of the 3 trophies we were going for at the end of the season, and we have won this one. So, really pleased with that. And of course, that is 1 trophy down and 1 more to go with the Champions League final coming up in the next episode. So, again, just to reiterate my point, I did actually bring the possession stats a bit back down in my favour in the second half, because I'll be honest here, the reason why the second half was so lacklustre is because I genuinely just passed the ball around for the most part. So that was good to get the possession stats down in my favour, but 90% pass accuracy for Stade Rennais. A lot of people always ask me, you know, how do you play on Legendary so efficiently? Honestly, my #1 piece of advice, let the AI have the ball. If they want to pass it around, let them do it. They're not going to threaten you. Still, Marseille drew with Monaco, so we could have lost that game, you know, by 8 goals or fewer, and we would have gone on to win the trophy. And obviously, draw the game, we would have been okay as well. So the Champions League final is going to be in the next episode. That will be the Champions League final against Chelsea. So hopefully you will enjoy that one. And let's go ahead and check out the final Ligue 1 table. See who finished where. As you can see, we were champions with 90 points accumulated from 38 games being played. We won it by 3 points. Marseille finished in second with 87. Monaco in third with 83. The Europa League places then went to Saint Etienne and Lyon. Lille finished 6th, Stade Rennais 7th, then Bordeaux, Stade Reims and Nantes were the top half. Then in the bottom half, as you can see, a cluster of teams, but the 3 teams that went down were already down before the final day. Those are RC Lens, Valenciennes and also Evian as well. So, French champions, absolutely delighted about that. Let's see how much money we got for winning on the final day. £8.5 million, that's a lovely jubbly. That will add to our kitty. And also, just before we end the episode, let's go ahead and show you the player stats of the Ligue 1, who finished as top goal scorer and so on. Have to say, I think it was De Preville of Stade Reims who finished top of the goal scoring chart. So I might have to look into him next year. If he's able to top the charts for a team that didn't even finish in the top 6, that's a pretty good achievement. Then Benzia was in second with 17. Our top goal scorer was Higuain in 8th with only 14 goals. That's quite a poor return, isn't it? Then Hazard, Lacazette and Ibra with 11 and 10. So that's quite a poor return from Higuain. Obviously, I didn't really get on with him too much, and he is now injured, but still, Hazard topped the assist chart, and the clean sheets went to Mandanda with 18. Lloris came in January and got 13 clean sheets. Crazy. But anyway, that does indeed end the episode. So yeah, we've won Ligue 1. Absolutely delighted about that. Sorry if I did sound a bit like I was moaning a little bit whilst I was doing that monologue. Really, all I was trying to do was explain why the AI on Legendary is not as hard as you may think it is, and that's why I do encourage people to at least give it a go if they're still playing on world class. But anyway, we've won Ligue 1. Absolutely delighted about that. And of course, going into the final episode of the season, we will have that Champions League final against Chelsea. So absolutely, really a lot more nervous and anxious about this game than I was about the Ligue 1 game. final day of Ligue 1, but still we'll see what we can do, and here's hoping that we can go ahead and win the Champions League as well and make it 2 trophies from possible 3 come the end of the season. So thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, as it is much appreciated and it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon, which will of course be the Champions League final against Chelsea with PSG.